Happy New Year, YouTube. New Year's Day 2017. It's raining out. I'm in the umbrella. Fairly warm. I'm doing another video on my phone. You know, selfie style. I don't usually do this, but I'll give it a try. It's easier. Hope everybody was safe. Smoking my Peterson St. Patrick's Day with some Balkan Sassini. My tobaccos are drying out in the can. I was going to smoke this yesterday, but I smoked Balkan Blue or something, or I forget how it all worked. So yeah, started a few days ago. All the tobacco I have in tin cans is drying out. So I'm slowly rehumidifying it and trying to find jars to pack it in. The plastic lids, the plastic top cans, they're okay. So I got those little rehumidifiers, soak them in water and stick them in. Yeah, I know. Distilled water. I get it. But I dried out a fresh can of Balkan, Sam Gallup Balkan mixture. That was soaking wet when I opened it, so I dried that out, put it in a jar. I had a little bit left over from an old can that was too dry, so I mixed it in with that. So that should be good now in the jar. May need a little bit. I may have dried it out a bit too much, so. I was actually going to smoke some Ennerdale this morning. However, when I opened the can, it was too dry. Just straight dried out that fast. No humidity. Everything's frozen. Even though it's raining, right? So, yeah, this shit's pretty good. This turned out good. Had to do the Keurig this morning. No trip to Tim Hortons. I don't even know if they're open. No, but I've been rehumidifying my tobacco, so I gotta go through all my tin cans and see how much I got left. If there's only a little bit left, I'll just leave one of them buttons in it, the humidifier buttons, and move on. That's what I did with this. It'll be fine like that. And take a little piece of paper towel and wet it down too, and just lay it on top of a piece of plastic or something and seal it back up, and that works too. You don't always need those little rehumidifier buttons. There's always ways to rehumidify your tobacco. But we're not going to talk about that today. I like these bed pipes. They're comfortable. But they gurgle. They don't smoke very good. So I'm in the market for a new pipe. And I should have looked it up, the shape that I'm looking for. But what I'm kind of asking out to the community, you know, I'm looking to buy, I've mentioned it in the past few videos, it's sort of like I think it's a 7LE60 something. Looks like a kind of a squash tomato. It's big bowl, and then it's like a quarter bend shank on it. Anyway, I want something along that line. Just fairly straight pipe, maybe a quarter bend, but yeah, the squash tomato look. Green, has to be green. So I'm looking for some pipe makers out there that I may not know about. That'll ship to Canada. It's not going to cost me $500. That's just it. I saw one of them 7LE I'm looking for, the shape I'm looking for I saw online, but like a factory pipe or something, but I don't know if I want to, it's not the color I want, right? If I have to, I'll buy it. tobacco. Welcome Cecini. This is the one when I first got it. I watched the video when I first opened it. I never tried it. And I was like, holy shit, man, is that licorice or what? I don't know what the flavors were in it, but again, it just goes to show you it takes some time. When you try new tobacco, you got to give it a chance. You know, I love this stuff. Seen lots of guys out there, you know, doing your favorite tobaccos, but mine haven't really changed much. I think the only difference is maybe this Vulcan Cecini. I don't mind it. I like my English. Now tomorrow, weather permitting, I'm off tomorrow. I'd like to try that, I might try that Ennerdale. And there's the gurgle already. Ain't that sad? You know, I gotta say I like these pipes, but I don't like the gurgle. I gotta learn to slow my cadence down, I guess. Smoke way too fast. The finding in the winter time too, I'm smoking it even faster. But yeah, I'm looking for some pipe makers. I'm looking for pipe makers that can do a squash tomato shape, a nice stem, dyed green, smooth finish. Well, that's pretty much it. That's what I'm looking for. So I thought I'd put the call out to the community and see what I can, see what you guys can come up with. Maybe some of you guys are, you know, some of you guys can make pipes. Or maybe some of you guys have bought pipes from a certain pipe maker that you really enjoyed. The only pipes I have that are handmade are from Rick Black, and I really like them. They're really nice pipes. They smoke amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to I listen to the Pipes Magazine radio show, the podcast, when I'm at work. I'll download a bunch of episodes and I'll listen to that, and he's always interviewing pipe makers on there. I'll go check out some other sites and stuff, but shipping, a lot of these guys are in the US, of course, right? It's an American show, but a lot of these guys are in the US, not all of them, but international shipping sucks. So a lot of guys in, say, other countries try to steer away. See, America's got the population for it. You know, Canada's only got 35 million people in it, for Christ's sakes, right? And we all live within a few miles of the border. But it's still hard to get stuff across that border. And a lot of these pipe makers try to steer away from international shipping, or they get another guy to do it, like a third party or a reseller. And then, you know, the price starts to get more expensive and more expensive. But, man, I don't blame them. Just, you know, you're just trying to, you got a shop in your basement and you're trying to make pipes and stuff. You know, you don't want to start shipping internationally, man. You're dealing with customs and you're dealing with people getting pissed off. It ain't worth the hassle, right? And there's the exchange rate. That sucks. And then you got to pay a currency exchange. So if you're using PayPal or MasterCard, they charge you, I think it's 3% just to exchange the currency to a foreign currency. So just to convert my Canadian dollars to American dollars, they charge me like $3, 3%. It's ridiculous. And then right now, what's the Canadian dollar against the US dollar is like 25 cents. So, you know, 28%, you got to knock onto the price of them, man. That's gonna add up, right? $200 pipe turns into 260 Canadian in the shipping, around $10 or something. Yeah, this is glorious tobacco. Balkans Lucini. But I know there's a few Canadian guys that make pipes. And there's maybe a lot of Canadian guys that don't make pipes, but you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Canadian dude either. I don't care. I just want to find a guy that can make that shape for me and dye it green and put some bling on it, and you know. Sometimes I like just the traditional, like something like this is pretty traditional looking, you know? And I guess bent pipes are sort of a new fad. You know, you look at all the old pictures from like before the 60s and stuff, old pictures of guys smoking pipes, they're always straight. This is just something that came around in the 70s or 80s, I think, the bent pipes. And if you smoke a bent pipe, you know what I mean. You can't get a pipe cleaner through it, right? And all those corners, and they gurgle. But they are so comfortable because the center of gravity is so much closer to your face, right? Instead of the weight. See, the weight's only from here. This is your fulcrum. Science. Here's your fulcrum, right? And then there's your, you know, the weight is here, right? Is that a second-class lever? But then if you get this distance between here and here is shorter than if a straight pipe. So your straight pipe would be a little further, so it's harder to clench. And if you're not a clencher, it doesn't matter. So again, if you guys got any, you know, if you know any guys, you know, they can do that stuff. I find a lot of pipe makers too, they always stick to the same shapes, right? I watch a lot of videos on that pipe making stuff. Something I'd like to try, and they always say that, you know, the blowfish are hard and the billiards are really tough to make. But a lot of guys make pokers, and you get used to making a certain shape. You just make them over and over again, different varieties, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, at least you get good quality. Like for on Rick Black's Instagram and his webpage, he makes a lot of pokers and Rhodesians, and they're nice pipes, right? That's what he's good at. He has some other ones on there too. I've never tried them, but you know, different shapes, and you know, he gets working with some exotic woods and stuff too, right? Then you find other guys that one of the more popular guys I see online, Joe Case. Again, most of his pipes are all pokers. Some nice pipes there, but I got enough pokers. I want something a little different. So anyway, let me know what you guys recommend. I'll take a look. Everybody have hope 2017 works out for you. I was asleep before midnight last night, I think. Had no plans. Anyway, looking forward to seeing some of your videos for 2017 and all that stuff. And, you know, keep smoking your pipes and keep making them videos, guys. All right, everyone, take care.